Where's everybody at? Sorry, guys. I am literally over trying to get my Wi-Fi to extend out, and I want to be able to walk around and have live with you guys. But it is not allowing me, so. Big truck. Hey, Barb! I'm done. I'm done trying to extend the Wi-Fi. Over it. Over it. So we'll just take a break and hang out. Well, hello. I'm done trying to extend the Wi-Fi, man. Like I was telling Barb, I just want to be able to walk around with you guys and let you hang out with me while I do my thing all day. But it just won't allow me to. I don't know. I need to get like extenders for the back. Put an extender on each side, each end of the house, in the front, and one in the back, and just have extenders everywhere. Wonder if you can do that. Can you hook up multiple extenders? Surely you can. Nope, the hummingbirds have not returned yet. They should be back just within the next couple weeks, actually. And that's going to be fun. I can't wait. But it is very close to time to be getting some buzzing juice back out. So I'm sure Buzz will be back. And if we stay consistently filled up with buzzing juice, maybe we'll have more than just 2 hummingbirds this year. You know what would be really cool is to get multiple hummingbird feeders and hang them like off the front of each building. Put one in front of the garage. Put 2. Yes, I will sanitize them. I completely tore them apart and washed them down, so they're good and clean. They're good and clean. Because they were smelling a little bit sour. So, yeah, I did have to sanitize them and clean them up. But they're ready to go. I'm ready for Buzz to come back. I miss my buddy. I miss sitting here talking to you guys and hearing. Freak you out. So apparently, what I was hearing the other night, remember the story of people screaming or whistling or whatever? I found out that those were screech owls. They're owls, screech owls. And the reason all the other frogs and animals shut up when they're out there screeching, because they don't want to get eaten by the owl. Makes total sense. So Cheryl said that she has heard screech owls out here quite a bit, really, really late at night or early in the morning. So makes sense. Makes sense. Screech owls out there screeching at each other. That's why they were able to move from there to there so fast. They must have been screeching at each other over here, and then they flew over there and started screeching at each other over there. So, yeah. Yep. The guru said they need to be cleaned every 3 days because the sugar water will turn to vinegar and make them sick. Oh, every 3 days? Really? Mine weren't getting sick last year. I did clean them once in the middle of being here during that time. But other than that, that's the only time I cleaned them was once. Interesting. I don't want to make them sick. They're my buddies. They're my buddies. We don't want to make them sick. We want them to come back and hang around. I love it. I had that one specific hummingbird that was here every single day. And he was not afraid of me. Like he would dip right by my face. And it was super cool, man. And I'm ready for him to come back. And it's about that time of the year. Mom sent me a schedule. They have like literally a schedule of when the hummingbirds start showing back up. That's a big old bee, dude. Get out of here. Get out of here. You are not allowed. You are not allowed here. Now those little buzzers, we'll make them sick all day. That was a big bumblebee, dude. That was a big old bumblebee. I got something for him. But I remember when I was a kid. Go to get your cameras ready for the bird. I know. I will. She's doing great, Samantha. She is doing great. She is in the middle of her first semester of college right now. She's doing absolutely amazing. She's growing up. She's becoming her own independent adult, and it's quite beautiful to see. And I couldn't be more proud of her. Could not be more proud of her. Like, it's still almost hard to register that my daughter's in college. Love it. And she's done it all on her own. She registered on her own. She got in on her own. She did it all by herself. And she's doing great. So, now when Dad gets old, she'll be able to take care of me. And Sammy. Yeah, I'm proud of her. She's doing so great. Oh my gosh, dude, that dog has my hey dude over there. I swear. Give me that. That's not a toy, bro. Jiminy Christmas. Like, sometimes I go out here and there's things in the middle of the yard and it's like, how in the world did you even get to that? Great googly. You got to keep an eye on him, man. I'm telling you, he's got something in his mouth all the time. I don't know if I told you all the story, but we got these two little Christmas trees on Christmas tree style trees, fake ones, on the ends of our porch. And at night, when the sun goes down, they blink. Like, they look like little bitty Christmas trees. And one day I was sitting in my chair next to my window, and it was dark outside, and I looked out the window, and there was a blinking Christmas tree way out in the middle of my stinking yard, dude. Yep. He pulls my lights out of the ground. He takes them everywhere. He's just a puppy, though. He's so cute, man. He's so awesome. And I have grown to love him. And he's really getting close to me. So anytime, like, I go outside the yard, he will just sit at the gate and wait on me. And when I get back, he gets all excited. Pretty cool. He's a very, very good dog. You know, I've never heard him bark. But like I said, he's a pup, so he likes to jump on the other dogs. And our other boys, they're pretty much older, and they get grumpy. They don't like it, especially Curly. And for some reason, he really loves to bug Curly. Curly does not like it. Huh, PB? He already knows his name. It's super cool, man. He is a troublemaker. He absolutely is a troublemaker. He's just a pup. He can't be more than a year old, I guarantee. He's probably actually going to get quite a bit bigger. He's got big old paws. So I'm waiting to see how big he gets. He may not get as big as Herc, but I think he'll get probably pretty close. I'm going to go pour me a fresh cup of coffee, guys. You'll be able to hear me because I'm mic'd up. Hot mic. Oh, my goodness. But it's supposed to be a beautiful week. All week. And I'm loving it. I think we got like a 60% chance of rain. Like Thursday, I think. But it's not even a full possibility. And like I said, when it does rain out here, it's nice rain. It's not like gets all nasty and gloomy, and sometimes it does. But for the most part, like so far what I've seen this year is it'll just be a nice spring day with some rain falling. Carpenter bees. Interesting. I'll get a hold of you in a little while, James. Did you mean to do that? I don't know. I don't know. You're the mods. Y'all have got full control of that. Who am I to question it? Calico Creek runs deep through the holler and the hills. But I don't know if y'all seen on the live that I just done before this. Look, I had 2 more bolts for the bridge that I didn't have to use. But was y'all able to see my little video on the live just before this when I was showing you over by our garden? There is another absolutely gorgeously beautiful creek that runs down this side of the house into the main creek. And then if you look over here, there's actually a creek that runs down this side of the yard too, that runs down into the main creek. So we are literally surrounded by mountain creeks. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I agree, James. I do agree. Seems a little, but we don't know the circumstances either. She could just be being a sweetheart. And it's perfectly okay. It's perfectly okay. Nothing like it, Arlene. Nothing like it. I love it out here. Like, I'm not against people just coming over to hang out and things like that. Perfectly okay. But whenever you're living in the middle of town and you don't, like, people just pop in all the time. Like I said, I'm not against it. I'm not against it. But it's nice to have that knowing that nobody's going to show up. You know what I mean? Unless it is announced and they're coming over, right? And I like that. I don't know why. I'm just that kind of guy. Just, So it's really nice. And just being separated from the crazy world out there, right? It's just so much different. When you're in town, you're in the middle of a small town and you got, unsavory people walking up and down the street all day long. And you know what I mean? Like, you just don't see that stuff out here. That's awesome. And I love that. I love it. But I'm a very, very, very to myself kind of person. And it sounds crazy because I like being on YouTube and hanging out with you guys, but yes, the no neighbor aspect. Absolutely. But the thing is, we do have neighbors, but the closest neighbor is at least 150 yards, 2 football fields, a football field and a half away from us. So, if I want to sit out here and grill a steak and jam my radio out full blast, I can. Right? Because it's very doubtful it's going to reach anybody around the neighbors. And they might be able to hear it a little bit, but that's what I do all day. I go out and I work on things in the garage, and I have my radio, my other phone, got my YouTube going, music rolling, and just working all day. And it's super cool. And I did start on another sign. I started on my Okie Tucky sign. Got it cut out. And all kinds of strangers walking by. Right. And I just never was a big fan of that. Because some people just walking by, like, might want to make sure everything's locked up. Not trying to be mean whatsoever, because I was that person at one time in this life, but that makes it even more so because I know, you know. But God love them, and I hope He changes their heart and helps them and all that good stuff. But it's just nice being in a place like this. We don't have to see that all day. You ain't got to worry about it. Yeah, yeah. Me too, James. And, so it's just nice. I love it. Sam is having trouble how do you say it? Acclimating, sinking into it. It does. It's got a moat around it. Isn't that freaking awesome, Barb? But I don't know. I don't know what it is. Sammy just wants to be in Oklahoma. And I get it. So do I. But Sammy's also not a big, like, outdoorsy person, which kind of is strange. I know it's growing on her. It is growing on her. It's getting better, especially now that she's during hybrid and she's able to be home for extended amounts of time. So it is getting better. But that's the way I think of it, is like she spends her time in the house all the time. Even when we lived in town in Sepulveda, like, she is literally cleaning something in the house all the time, always on her feet, always doing something. And that's what she does here. So it's like, in my mind, I'm like, you're in the same place. You're inside your house. Who cares where it's at? You know what I'm saying? I think it has a lot to do with just missing, like, my sister and having family close around and stuff, which is just so wild because, yeah, I think she will too. I think that will help out a ton. And we've been talking a lot about it, and we are about to be getting that kicked off. Like I said, we would have done that last week if we wouldn't have been having these stupid car issues. But yeah, it's getting better. It's getting better. And it's crazy because when we lived in Oklahoma, we got married in 2017. And I had just brought her back from Indiana to Oklahoma in 2017, maybe 4 or 5 months before we got married. And she did not want to be there. Right. And when she told me yes to getting married, and we made a agreement that we would stay in Oklahoma until Miracle got through school and graduated. And then we had all, from the beginnings, from the time we got married, we had planned on moving to Indiana. We didn't know about this, but so it was like a plan. And she seemed so eager to move back for 10 years. And then maybe you could build a general store close by. Hey, that would actually be pretty cool. I want to do something. I literally do want to do something. I had an aunt that lived in Indiana, and she did that. Her mom, my Aunt Marty, she made little tinker things and lights and cool little Hobby Lobby type crafts. And her husband built her a little building out in her yard, and she literally had a little craft store at her house. That would actually be pretty cool. Pretty good idea. But things are going to come together. Things are going to come together. I'm going to get something rolling for sure. It's just going to take time, patience. And right now I'm just trying to literally build as many different style signs as I can. So I can just kind of start from there, maybe do like a little website or something. And or start making things and posting it like on Marketplace and yeah, get things going. I know I can get something going. It's just a matter of taking time, patience, and being dedicated to it. And I really have been, because I really do want to get something going. And I know I'm going to, Lord willing. As long as the Lord's in the middle of it, there's no way it can fail, as long as I stay dedicated and keep Him prime center of it. Right? That we know that's a fact. But that's another thing. I posted the Buick on Facebook Marketplace a few days ago, and man, after overnight, I posted it like 4 o'clock that day, and then I drove Sammy to Indiana and came back and realized, man, I had like 20 people hit me up for that car. But guess what? Like 17 out of those 20 people were trying to help me figure out what was wrong with it to help me get it going. I was like, man, you people around here are so kind and so awesome. Like, I would not expect that, right? You'd more so expect someone trying to con you down and get you to sell it dirt cheap so they could fix it for $50 and sell it for 3 times what you sold it to them for, right? Which there was a couple people that tried doing that. But most 85% of the people that were messaging were literally like giving me ideas. Like, there was so many people that would message and they were like, I know that car like the back of my hand. This one lady messaged, she was a mechanic for 10 years and she owned like 3 of the exact same vehicles. And she was telling me that, prayers and blessing, what's up, Joe? And she was saying how good those cars are, saying that the engine that's in that car is like one of the best motors GM ever made. And so I took it off Marketplace, and I'm going to try a couple more things thanks to the help of people out there. But I just thought that was so cool, man. I kept telling everybody, and it would just, more people would pop in, like, try this, try this. Have you tried this? Have you tried? I was like, man, you people are just too freaking kind around here. Thank you. And so I got several other things I want to try that aren't going to cost like what we've already put into it. Because we're not dumping a whole bunch more money into it. We're already in over our head with that car. We're going to lose ourselves anyways if we have to sell it. So, but, okay, let's see what everybody's saying. I remember y'all talking about how far it is to go buy groceries. Yes, it is. If you want to go to town, you can go down to Harlan, and I can get to Harlan in 20 minutes. So it's an hour trip. The shortest trip to go get food is an hour. But the thing is this is how, the way we do it is just whenever, like on payday, we go to the grocery store and we stock up, right? And that was the best idea whenever I seen the big old slab of steaks that we got from the grocery store. Perfect idea, man. Got like 15 steaks. We're good. We're good until we, need to go get more. So we just make it one stop shop, get everything we need, last us for a couple weeks, and it's not too bad. But at the same time, we do have a Family Dollar that's not maybe 7 miles down the road and a post office right next door to it. So we're only like 5 or 10 minutes away from a Family Dollar. So little things we can just run down there and grab. So works out. It's not too bad. He's begging. Hello, everybody. Have a car to the house and keep it stocked. A car? That's me too. Those wind chimes actually came from Sailor's Stratton Sailor's funeral. Yep. Sure enough. I thought that's pretty cool. So it's kind of like Stratton just letting us know that he approves. We've had to take them down a few times here in the past couple months while these big windstorms. Go. Yes, it is an amount of stuff that you keep on hand. Right. Well, see, and that's another thing, James, is whenever we get our garden going, I've been watching a lot of different videos on gardening and stuff. And there's this one old man. I mean, he's probably like in his 80s. So he's been doing it. He's an old timer, been doing it for a long time. And he was going through the just little things of
as far as how much you need for just a couple. So just for just me and Sammy. And he said that's where people fail a lot is because you got one couple or maybe just a kid and they try going way too overboard. He said there's you really don't need a lot. So the size of our garden right there is literally, he said, is plenty of area for just two people to literally be able to grow food to have year round. So that's basically the thing is just think smaller. You don't need a 15-foot row of one vegetable, right? For just a couple. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of research. So we're definitely going to go by what the old timers say and keep it slim and make sure that we just have enough of each. So you have like a 2-foot by 2-foot area of this, 2-foot by 2-foot area of this, so on, so on, so on. You can have so many different things and be growing just enough to get a couple through a full year. And then eventually, like I was telling Sam and what we've been talking about, I really do want to get goats because I want not for meat, but for milk. I want to get milk goats. Then we'll have milk, maybe goat milk, but I'm cool with that. Then we have milk from the goats, chickens, and we'll have egg chickens, and then eventually I will build another coop to where we'll have meat chickens. So we'll have egg chickens, meat chickens, goat milk, our garden for vegetables, and then the outside big garden tub that I built over here will be potatoes. We'll have our potatoes, and we should be good. Yes, it is. If you have more than you need, you don't have to worry about whether or not the crops make it the next year. Agreed. I understand that. Need potatoes, tomatoes, cabbage, broccoli, pepper. Yes, we will. We'll have it all. Goat milk is gentler on the stomach anyhow. Really? I've never had goat milk. My dad had it when he was a kid. They drink goat milk, and Dad said it's just as good. He said it has like a more sweet taste to it. But yeah, we'll be growing everything. Jalapeno peppers, you name it. Whatever we're able to grow, we're growing. Definitely mini tomatoes. I want cherry tomatoes too. Just as much as we can possibly grow. And then Sammy wants to learn how to can and we'll start canning stuff and yeah, just be set, man. I am so excited. I'm ready to get this homestead rolling. And then that's going to save us tons of money right there. Really interesting. I'm pretty sure that I don't know that he was allergic, but I think that's what they fed that's what my dad when he was a baby. It was goat milk. He's from Indiana. He lived on a big old farm in a farmhouse. I don't know that they actually had a farm, but they lived in a farmhouse in the middle of a big cornfield, which is awesome. Melinda's back. I'm back too, Melinda. Yeah, I'm over the whole internet situation, man. We'll just stay close when we want to hang out and hang out with the actual Wi-Fi, not no extenders. I guess it works fairly well out in the garage as long as you're sitting in one spot. But once you start trying to move around, that's where it starts getting glitchy. So we'll just keep the extender for working in the garage. Which I did really want to say. What? I really did want to work on my signs a little more today. And I probably will later. But I need to pick up the house. And I've actually picked up quite a bit. There's not a whole lot that needs to be done. But I wanted to get the bridge done. We got the bridge done. And then, yeah. We'll get on the sign. The Okie Tucky turned out really, really cool. I'll show that to y'all later. Actually, I'll get it out for our live tonight, and I'll show you in our live tonight how it turned out. I haven't glued nothing or painted anything. I just cut it out. So, come on. Oh. That. It's so annoying, man. Just hang out. Just hang out. Even when you're petting him, you're not petting him enough. Or you're not petting him the right way. Mama spoils him too much. Look, then he takes off because a truck drove by. Now he'll be back over here begging to get back up. Gotta love them. They keep me good company though out here. Have you heard from your friend who got the Lexus? Right. No, I have not. I've not heard from him. Who, Chris? I have not. I have not heard from him. That would probably be a good idea. I need to reach out to him. He was a very good guy. We literally just met each other several months before we moved out here at my job where I was working before we left. Really good guy. Really, really good Christian guy. But no, I've not heard from him. But I did find code readers. Me and Sammy were digging through stuff the other day, and we found code readers. So I was able to hook the Lexus up to a code reader, so I know exactly what's wrong with it. So I think I'm going to be able to fix it. So now that I know exactly what I need to fix, which is the ignition coil, it needs a new ignition coil in it. So it's causing a misfire in one of the cylinders, which makes perfect sense. So once Sammy gets back here, then I'm going to dig into that and get that Lexus fixed, right? That way we won't have to be trying to rush into buying a car if I can get that thing, because it's such a good running car. It really is such a good running car. Just got to get it all going, everything going. Does a Buick have the same hookup for a code reader? Yes, it does, but it's not pulling no codes. And I hooked up 2 different code readers to it, and it's not pulling up any codes. But that's what that lady was saying on Facebook yesterday. She was telling me, she said her car was doing the exact same thing, but it ended up being a ERG sensor, ERG valve, or something like that. And she said hers did the same thing. No codes would pop up. It was reading no codes. And that's what the issue was that valve or sensor or whatever. And it's right on top of the motor. So I'm going to change that and see if that, so I took it off Marketplace. I'm going to change that and see if that does it. EGR. Yeah, EGR. Thank you, Jane. Hold on, guys. I got to get a refill. Be right back. That was coffee, by the way, guys. Oh, my camera. I just hate how they got this comment thing set up. It takes me forever to get it. I know it had to be a bad sensor. Yes, I believe that's exactly what it is. The lady said it had done the exact same thing on her Buick. That was the exact same Buick, except for it was 1 year newer. It was a 2004. She said, try that. She said, more than likely. That was my coffee. Come on, guys. It definitely was. If I gotta go potty, I'm gonna leave the mic here. That's so funny. I think it was the other day we was out in the garage and I had to go use the bathroom and I forgot. So I was about to use the bathroom and I was like, I said something and Sammy was laughing at me. Like, oh, make sure I took the microphone off before we fill the toilet up. Oh Oh, it's such a beautiful day, man. I need to get up and go do something. I need to finish that sign. I may do that a little bit live tonight. But just wanted to hang out with you guys. Like I said, I figured the bridge was going to take longer than it actually did, so I wasn't expecting it to be that simple. I figured I'd be out there for at least 45 minutes, and it took like 10. But hopefully she's anchored down enough. She ain't going to go nowhere. Unload the pockets and then go run around the yard and grab the tools and go work. New comments on the last line. Yeah. I'll go check it out. It was actually working pretty good as long as I was staying right there where I was working on the bridge where we started. Like I said, it was once I started moving around is when it started getting glitchy. And I'm really wishing that this wind would calm down because I want to get my drone out. I flew it the other day and I got it way up there and I did get some recordings of our property, but the wind was blowing, so it was like vibrating the camera. So it wasn't like, it ain't got a good stabilizer on it, it don't seem. So I'm just waiting for a non-windy day so I can get some good drone shots. But it works really good if you can keep the dogs away from it. So I took Sammy to Indiana Sunday. We left Sunday, and I actually took her in the Lexus, and it done good. I mean, it had a couple moments where it was like stutter out, but we got there probably, 6 o'clock Sunday evening. And whenever we got to Indiana, like it was raining so hard, like you couldn't see hardly 15 feet in front of you. Like it was really raining hard. So, and at that time the sun was starting to go down. It was getting dark. And I love the wind chimes are awesome. And I'd telling Sam, I was like, you know what? I think that I'm just going to stay the night with you and I'll get up in the morning and drive back when it's clear. I had her check the weather. I said it was going to be sunny. So I was like, yeah, I'm just going to sleep here, get up early in the morning, and I will head back. Yeah, I know. And I've noticed that, Joe. I have noticed that. It is. But we do have fair days. Today is not too bad. The wind ain't really too bad today. But the day that I flew it, it was going pretty good. Like I got it up so high at one point that the wind was like, I almost couldn't control it, and it scared me. I thought I was going to lose my drone. I haven't had a lot of practice with it, so I'm not really good at flying it, but good enough. But yeah, so I stayed the night in Indiana Sunday night, came back yesterday morning, and it all worked out. Everything worked out. I got home about 10:30 yesterday morning, and Sammy is able to do her thing in the office, so she'll be back Friday night, and I'm pretty sure she's going to be driving herself back until we can get the Lexus fixed properly. And then, we're actually talking about maybe taking a little trip to Virginia, just because we're like 1 hour. So if you go down through Harlan and keep going, maybe 30, 45 minutes, you're in Virginia. So we just want to go take a little cruise and check Virginia out. I think that would be really cool. So we plan on doing that. And I don't know if y'all heard me talking about it in the live earlier, but still can't figure out my computer. Updated everything, updated the Mac, updated the editing software, updated everything, and it's still not letting me upload anything. It's driving me crazy. So I think I'm kind of at a point where I'm just going to have to completely delete the app and just re-edit the whole video, which that's what's aggravating because I spent like 3 hours editing that video. So I'm like really hesitant to let go of it and delete it, but it looks like I'm going to have to. Something's keeping it from importing. I don't know why. Like I'm so ready to get my videos going again. It's driving me crazy. because I'm here. We're here. Things are kicking off, guys. We are here. The life in the mountain is actually beginning. It's beginning. And now I got to get my stupid computer figured out. Always something. I don't know. That computer's been hectic on me ever since I got it. It seemed like, no, it done really well the first year or so. I've had it for a few years. But it's always doing something. Always glitching out and messing something up. Do you not have tech support through your Wi-Fi provider? I don't think it has anything to do with my Wi-Fi. It's my actual computer. It's in the computer software where it's not letting me import my video because I have to edit my video, import my video from the editing thing to a card, a chip reader, edit or import it to that, and then I can download it from my card to YouTube. So that's how it has to go. I got to do it twice. Well, it keeps failing. It's not importing it to my card. No, I have not. I did download CapCut on my phone, but I have not sit down and actually tried messing with it yet. I haven't. Still green. Still green. Still green. I heard a live earlier that YouTube is having issues with uploaded videos right now. Well, that's the thing though, is I haven't got to the point to upload to YouTube yet. I'm having issues taking my video off of my editing platform and putting it on my personalized card, SIM card. Then I can upload to YouTube. It's not letting me import it to my card for some reason. So there's something wrong. Maybe there's like a clip I used that messed up, or it could be anything. I don't know. But I'm going to be editing a new video this week to see if it'll work. If I edit one, I might just like edit a short one and see if it'll upload. And if it works, then I'll just restart it again. I don't want to, but well, guys, I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I think I'm probably going to go ahead and get off here and go get started on something. Who knows? I might even get a live started whenever I start working on my sign here in a little bit. But definitely, if you don't see me between now and then, we will definitely be. That's exactly what I was thinking, James. Possibly they should provide support to any of your devices. Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt. But I may get a live going, working on my sign here in a minute. I'm going to get off here and clean the house up. I need to clean the porch up and get the our normal live set up for tonight. And yeah, so be watching. I may pop back on here before our normal live tonight. I don't know. So it just depends on what point I get to. But thanks for hanging out, guys. Love you guys, man. It's awesome. Everybody have an amazing, blessed rest of your day and week. We love all of you, and we'll see you tonight. Regardless, we will definitely see you 6 p.m. Central tonight. All right, guys? Love y'all. Stay blessed, guys.